If you were led to this video, maybe it's something in it that the Most High wants you to know. Maybe it'll be confirmation for you. I don't know. But whatever led you to my video, thank you for stopping by and listening. I hope it's helpful. I came across a post that said, being family isn't a free pass for mistreatment. Telling people things like, well, that's your mom, that's your dad, your aunt, sister, brother, should never justify being or keeping toxic, abusive people in your life. Blood alone doesn't define love or loyalty. You got every right to set boundaries, even if others try to guilt you into staying connected. Love is not about guilt or obligation. It's about mutual respect, choosing yourself by sometimes distancing from toxic family or friends. It's not selfish. It's actually necessary for your emotional and mental health. You can walk away or redefine connections, even if others don't understand. It's important to protect your peace of mind. This is your life. A lot of our family members, are supposed to be our biggest supporters. People we can use as a living diary, tell all our secrets to. Family's supposed to, without question, have your back behind your back. I leave the room, somebody's speaking bad about me, and we're related, you shut it down immediately. Family will be the first nowadays to remind people of everything negative you went through. Think about it. You just got out of jail. You open up your own business. Maybe you're teaching the youth. You're doing something positive. And every family gathering, you can tell just by the energy in the room that you were the subject of the conversation, that people were speaking negative about you and reminding anyone who will listen what you went through, what you did in the past. It's really sad. Family literally will be the first to set you up, to have you removed off the face of this earth over money. So some of these families don't even understand. A lot of us were sent here as the family curse breakers, the healers, the ones sent to bring family out of the devil's grip. In some of our family members' minds, even some of our close friends, we don't look like we should even be in the position that God gave us. We shouldn't even be in that position. We're looked down on, talked about, rejected by the same people we were actually sent in to help. I'll say this a million times, never stick around anywhere where disrespect is being served. I want to share a prophetic dream I had a while back. I don't think I ever talked about it. I might have, I don't know. But it was a young woman's wedding day, and the young woman was having trouble finding a dress. Now, the young woman, she had options, but she couldn't decide. She looked over at her mother, who was sitting on the couch watching her favorite show, and the mother had an attitude. She never even cut her eyes at her daughter to try and help her pick out a dress. The young woman, she looked slightly stressed out because this was an important day for her, but her mother refused to help her. Like, she literally did not budge off the couch. Now let's fast forward. We're at the wedding. Everyone was at church, and the people's faces that were in attendance were blurred out. The only faces that was visible were the faces of the young woman's enemies, and the enemies were her family members, cousin, mother, different people. I guess in the dream that was God's way of showing her, these people are not for you. Now I remember in the dream, everything still went as planned. The bride was happy, the groom was happy. Even though the dress looked hideous, she still ended up getting married. But not until God moved the pieces around. He had to get rid of the bad apples. The family members that were pretending they were for the bride and they really weren't. God removed them, and then everything went on as planned. This is your life. You, the listener, you deserve to be happy. And unfortunately, not every family member or friend is going to want to hear about your new home, promotion, your engagement, all those high moments for you because they feel it should be them. You know, where we mess up at is we keep these people around because they're our family. They, you know, that's my cuz, that's this, that, you know, or we went to school with them. So we feel we owe them everything. A lot of things are being slowed down in our life because we're still trying to carry with us what God has said, let go. They cannot go with you. They can't come. I know you're excited. I know you want them to see this beautiful moment, but they're only there to see how they can tear it down, you know, send you evil eye, you know, just different negative stuff. And sometimes God has to delay certain things until he moves around the pieces, you know, get you away from the toxicity, you know. I'm just saying, just think about that for a minute. But let me close the video by saying this again, just to remind you, love is not about guilt or obligation. It's about mutual respect, choosing yourself by sometimes distancing from toxic family or friends. It is not selfish. It's necessary for your emotional and mental health.